It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL. For spots in the NFC Championship game, this one is underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
He may not have been the guy to win him the game last week. Not a huge amount of production, but he certainly wasn't the one who lost it. When we get to these rounds of the playoffs, we know this is true. It's oftentimes the team and the quarterback who doesn't make the mistakes and often moves on to the next round.
On second down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
There's not a guy on the field today who doesn't want to play his best football on one of the biggest stages. But in particular, this QB, he was on fire a week ago with 3 touchdowns. And he noticed an effort like that again to put him in the conference title game.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and
we send a man in motion.
At the 36-yard line.
There's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short. All right, we got an injury, Brock. That is Matthew Golden who's shaken up. Training staff out there with him. Third and a lone yard coming up. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. Love with it on 1st down. This is Reed working the right side. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
Reed. He's taken out of bounds.
Takes the handoff, now Love. It isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Brought down by Quay Walker. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's another Eagles first down. A gain of 14. First down, Philadelphia.
Play action. Hurts has it. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Eagles first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Dumps it off to his running back. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates it.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Love on 3rd and short. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
a 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
1st down, Eagles.
First down, a run with Barkley. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC divisional round matchup. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now punted away again. Bradley Kenyon headed back out. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They've got a man in motion. To the air with Love. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
This one taken in by Kraft. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
8 yards on the pickup.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Shoots away from one. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Gain of 20. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Hurts. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
A gain of 12 yards.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down. A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Ball is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has it in close. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts throwing again. Catch made. And he's tackled for no gain. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Barkley. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Packers nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Nixon now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out now runs the Packer offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Love from the gun. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Barkley again here on second. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on third and short. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. And an Eagles first down. A gain of 15. First down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cut back upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
On the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
So it'll be second and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More football from the frozen tundra of Lambeau coming up. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now Hurts. He keeps it and takes off. And he's going to slide in safely after a gain of about 9. Productive effort there, though it does still bring up third down. The Packers take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Hurts setting up to throw. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a fourth down decision.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers all set to get back out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Love with it on first down. Too much lead on that throw. That throw's incomplete ahead of his target. Second and 10, still at the 28.
Cooper DeJean on
back to the air. Love. He's trying to push the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Gain of 61 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Packers chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. And it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
You're good on the point after. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10.
17. Packers 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And with that 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option here. You can sit on it, or they could try something really aggressive. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. That's Smith on the slant. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Hurts looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
It's on 1st down. It's a screen to Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout.
That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts yet again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made.
3 more yards. That's another Eagles first.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime.
A 38-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Eagles 20.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The divisional round playoffs.
And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Throw left side to Watson. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright.
He's tackled at the 40.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Love. Finds the in route complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Making the call himself. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Love out of the shotgun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, want to throw. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Now start this one out with Barkley. He'll pull his way in for a 4-yard pickup. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They go to Barkley again. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And an Eagle.
No play action. Here's Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And the Packers not fans of that ruling. They're going to have them take another look at this. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Here's Saquon. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end. 4 yards on that 1st down run. And here's 2nd and 6. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Now he takes it. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for Eagles 1st down. An 8-yard pickup.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. They set up the screen. It's Smith. Good running here. He's across the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And an Eagles
In the red zone now. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Saquon Barkley.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Law sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Eagles 28, Packers 7.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Jacobs running behind center. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On second down, Jacobs. This is ahead for about 5. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop. Third and a lone yard coming up.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
And the Packers first down.
First and 10. He keeps it on the option. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. All set now. First and 10.
A gain of 26 yards. That's another Packers.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Packers.
The tight end in motion now. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Lloyd punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers get it back to a 14-point game. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. The play fake now hurts to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hurts now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
That's good.
First down throwing from Hurts. Jukes a man. He's running free. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Hurts has it. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You've got to go score.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Love now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
A 7-yard pickup.
Play fake, it's Love. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Love now, off the play action. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. It only takes a little bit for the throw to be off.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. Kraft has it. He is down to the 30-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, that's just a little icing on the cake.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Love from the gun. Dumps it off. Jacobs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
A gain of 9. Brings up
To the air with Love. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
Trying to get it with the option here. And he won't get back to the line, Bronk. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
They'll run for it. Jacobs. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
and the Packers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run. Jacobs. And he barrels across with a touchdown. The Packers now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Packers 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking to his fullback now. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw it. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, about the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
New set of downs from 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Barkley trying this up the gut. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Eagles leading by 7. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Taken in by Dom. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
For Jaden Reed. Incomplete.
Throwing now. He's making a bid for it. And they're going to love that partner as Love slides down after picking up the 1st. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
First down.
1st down throw. Here's Love. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Finds the in route complete. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And they're going to love that partner as Love slides down after picking up the 1st. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. And we're down now to 35 seconds as he spikes it. 35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Here he is to throw. on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Taking a chance to the end zone. Big shot is hauled in. Finger inbounds. Oh, what a play! So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Green Bay.